Oh, nice.
This is the threshold between your world and the realm of Meliora. If you are willing, a heroic adventure and shining victories await beyond this door. I hope that you are ready to take magic into your hands.
With pushing this shit. Okay, remove down balance. Trace paste. Okay.
Allow me to finally introduce myself. I am Aurelius, time traveler and master spellcaster. I would bow if I could. This is a pocket dimension. Whatever you do here has no impact on the world outside. Don't panic, you can leave whenever you want, but I'd appreciate a moment of your time. Get your teleportation spell ready. Any respectable wizard can safely teleport without seeing exactly where they are going. Touch this glyph, and I will show you a basic spell. The Fireball. It's one thing to cast a spell, quite another to hit a target. Try with those crystals.
Okay.
That was acceptable. Let's move on. Teleport to the next platform when you're ready. You can also teleport to any flat surface you can see. And don't get lazy, use your legs too. Now I need you to open the gates with telekinesis. Don't worry, magic is much stronger than muscles. Most of them, anyway. break some stuff. I hear it's fun. But remember to look up. The platforms allow you to reach higher ground when you're stuck.
Reach the higher ground. Hold.
Another spell you will need is the Arcane Shield. It will deflect melee and ranged attacks. Give it a spin. Cast Fireball now. Now, let's get rid of these goblins and move on. You can't cross this barrier, whether by magic or on foot. It will disappear when no more targets are around.
Where?
Try to teleport again. Now I'm going to show you a more powerful spell, the Frostbone. I believe you'll find it quite useful. The Frostbow comes with a quiver. Reach behind your shoulder and grip an arrow. The bow dissipates after a few shots. Ice, as you know, is not the most flexible material.
Okay, can do it.
Take as long as you need to practice, but remember, we have times and places to be.
Cinco. 1, 2, oh come on. What the fuck? 4, 5. 5. Then this one. Oh, this one. And another tutorial.
You are now in the Sanctum. Step inside and make yourself at home. It was built by another wizard a long time ago. You should fit right in. Before you is a map of Meliora. The figurines represent the locations you will travel to. Pick one up and place it in the large slot. This is my spellbook. As I pass it to you, it will now show you your progress in the study of magic and the spells you will learn in the future. The glyph will take you into the pocket dimension that you already know and where you can practice.
Figurine slot. I don't know what the fuck that means.
To the left of the map is my collection of fate cards. They give you the chance to revisit your battles in makeshift alternate universes, where some details are different from the history you know. They don't really affect our time stream, but whatever you gain and learn there stays with you. Now take the segment with gems. If you want to play with fate cards, choose a region, then the cards you want to use, and then the stage you'd like to revisit. Some cards are mutually exclusive and therefore can't be used at the same time.
Okay, I get it.
I have a housewarming gift for you.
Put stage glyph into its socket. How do I start a new game? Okay, yes. A small town built. Okay, now first tell me about it. Yes.
Now for a quick history lesson. Quite some time ago, this quaint little country was taken over by orcs, which, of course, this is technically your place now, but might I ask that you don't knock every book and doodad off the shelves? I can't clean up after you. Not that I would.
Put stage glyph into its socket. I don't fucking get it. don't understand it. Put stage cliff into its socket. Then attack. Hmm? Nope.
What makes this realm special are these rifts. These openings lead into strange dimensions and allow raw magical energy to flow into our world. Do forgive me the lecture, and please carry on if I'm boring you, but I personally find the topic fascinating. Only a true wizard can summon such energy by themselves, but many Meliorans specialize in using rift magic to create some incredibly useful enchanted objects. A blade only wounding the wielder's opponent is but the beginning of what can be achieved. Now, enter the goblins. Cunning, greedy, and ornery on the best of days. They have craved our weapons for ages, but the mere thought of paying fairly is repulsive to them. In the end, they always resort to force to obtain what they want. Their army of orcs has snuck into Meliora. Should they succeed, the invaders will easily overpower the realm and its guardians. It would be really nice of you to defeat them, otherwise the future will turn rather ugly very fast. You may not feel like you have big stakes in it, but I do find myself dreading the return of the grim reality I have worked hard to avert.
Okay.
We're a bit off. The time is right, but the place is not. This box looks intriguing. Can you break it apart to see what's inside? Hey, one of my fate cards. Lucky find. You need to get into the ruins. Oh, look, that's a nice view of Pinewood. Wait, something's wrong. Nobody seems to be around. The people must be scared of these airships. Look out! Show these guys what we're here for, would you? The circular apparition floating in front of you measures the likelihood of your success. The more of the circle remains gold, the better. When you run out, you have to try again from scratch. they could grow that big. This orc can sure take a beating. These ruins are quite famous, but astonishingly little is known about them. There is a rift in one of the remaining towers, and my favorite theory about the history of this place is that it was a wizard king's palace that was abandoned after the rift opened.
I didn't expect that to break. Holy shit. Can I remove? Better. Yeah. Beasts are coming.
The stairway is blocked, and I don't see another way down from here. Well, this is inconvenient. Get hit with debris and killed, did you? Well, I can't say it didn't work. The way is open.
Oh, motherfucker. Whew. More dust. Maybe this.
Oh, splendid. The sand from this hourglass can reinforce your synchronization with the timeline. Break it if you need it.
I don't know what that means.
The presence of these crystals worries me. They often form around corrupted rifts and are great for providing power for spells, but they're quite volatile. It ain't the hat got the blood pumping. Let's move on. You have to destroy the crystals to open the gate. Looks like you'll have to break through a wall to go further. You found a fairy shard. If you drain 3 of those, you'll get more spell potential. Chaos, it's a dragon! Duck! Is it friendly? I think it's friendly. Or at least neutral. Dragons never cared much for the affairs of lesser beings.
Okay.
Ah! Such a large crystal is dangerous, even when it's not holding any spell. You should destroy it before it corrupts the Pinewood Rift. Getting the crystal, this battle will rage on until you destroy it.
Oh, fuck me.
Get to some higher ground. We'll see where you need to go from up there. I think that massive crystal was some... In retrospect, it might have been wiser to study it first, but shooting solved the problem just fine. Here on out, it should be smooth sailing. Have some fun shooting enemies. I'll provide moral support. Very well. Practice more if you like. You are going to have plenty of moving targets soon enough. I don't think I need to explain the Frostbow to you, do I? The orange glyph behind you will return you to the Sanctum. Your lightning has limited range and takes a bit longer to cast, but the fireball doesn't do much damage, but its casting is easy.